Okay, so it didn't flip. So here's video number 2. Anyway, in this area, this is the living area. Front door. So all of this is the living area. One of the things that I want to share with you guys, and I'm kind of jumping around a bit, I'll try to go as fast as I can. This is Durock, hardy back or whatever you want to call it, but it's a cement board. And the thing that I want to share with you guys is that this type of structure is called open foundation or raised foundation, pier and beam, whatever you might want to call it. At any rate, these structures are usually the decking that's on the ceiling joist, floor joist, is a plywood sheeting. And when you have a plywood or any other type of wood that is the decking, that's the surface where you will lay your ceramic tile. So as you can see over here, I have ceramic tile, all right, that right there. This is the wood flooring that's gonna go. Actually, it's a polyvinyl type product. I'll show you that later on. But that's gonna go over this wood decking. And I've seen it, I don't know how many times, but in the past, where homeowners, especially inexperienced and don't know, a lot of like, what's the precaution, what's the prevention for when you use ceramic flooring over wood decking. That is why this stuff, cement board, is necessary. I did a video a long time ago. It's up now on my YouTube channel, and it tells you something about the cement bed or the cement bed that people used to do back in the day. And they would make this bed and then eventually adhere the ceramic floor in a mortar adhesion, and then that's the way the ceramic was installed back then. But you have to create a surface that won't move. So this wooden decking will expand and contract given different weather conditions. Even if the air conditioning is on at one point in the house and off at another point, this board is gonna move. That's what it does. This right here, I would say, is a stabilizer between this and the ceramic. This doesn't move. That'll keep your ceramic in place while the floor underneath does what it does. So one of the reasons for this video is to show you guys that if you're doing ceramic tile on a wood structure, now slab houses, you don't need it. A house on a slab, you got a concrete slab, you do not need this stuff. You can put your thin set down and set your tile. There's different types of bedding or adhesives. This right here is a mortar that I'm using. You just need to add water. The old way, we used to have to buy sand and Portland cement. And the Portland cement was basically your bonding agent. The sand was what you used to create a consistency, and that's a long story. I can get into that, but maybe at another time. So anyway, I'm doing ceramic. There's old ceramic here in the kitchen area, so I'm not touching that. But I usually suggest to people, homeowners, property, real estate investors, if you're gonna do ceramic, I usually like to have it in the wet areas. So 1, be in the kitchen, 2, be in a bathroom. So I'm coming in here with the Durock, gonna screw it down. I'll show you maybe in a different video my process for installing it. Where I have seams, I'm gonna add a mesh tape to that, and I'm gonna bed it with a little bit of the Portland cement. So that's gonna happen all through here. And I screw this thing down. My screws are usually 6 inches square, all the way around. I screw this thing down real tight. And then all of the joints is protected with tape and mortar. So the wet areas, in my opinion, is, if you got kids, and this would be the guest bedroom, a bathroom off the hall, and then a child will run out of the bathroom to their bedrooms. And this area has a tendency to get wet. So I like ceramic here, of course, in the bathroom. This is a bedroom that's gonna get the wooden floors. This is a bedroom, that'll be wood, that'll be wood. And then we have a master bathroom back here, and this will get ceramic. So I'm coming in here with the Durarock today, get all that down, get it taped, get it skimmed, and then screwed tight. And then tomorrow I will be installing tile. And I'll try to do a video to show you guys that stuff. But just keep in mind, if you're doing ceramic tile on a wood decking, you need that. Cement board, definitely need that stuff. Let's see what it says. Hardy backer, fiber cement. So that's what you want to put down first, and you want to screw it, like, just to give you an idea. So if I had a screw in this corner, my next screw is about 6 to 8 inches away from that. Same here, here. So that's how I screw it. Guaranteed not to move. That'll keep your tiles down for forever. So if you install it right, I'll share a few more things in another video, but you want to do this correctly. Use the Durarock, create that barrier between the wood and the tile, and you'll never have a problem with it. If you put your tile using the thin set to adhere to the wood structure, just know that you're gonna have a problem. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna go get some work done, and I'll do another video maybe tomorrow or the next day just to show you the progress I've made. That's all for now. Enjoy your Monday.